Yes. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Niranjan from 4th semester MSc Microbiology. My topic is about axillary cells, basophiles, mast cells, and platelets. So, next slide. Axillary cells. Axillary cells are the specialized intragonate cells observed only in the female acne and always in inmate contact with developing oocytes to which they attach by desmosins like gap functions. So, the axillary cell is a spore-like structure that forms within the fungal family called as Gigasporaceae. Axillary cells have thin cell walls, accumulate, we call it a spiny, papillate, knobby, or sometimes smooth surface, and are formed from hyphae after the spore germination, before the formation of mycorrhizae, and then on the extra radical hyphae in the cells. The axillary cell is a spore-like structure. Next is the functions of axillary cells. The functions of axillary cells. The axillary cells serve a nutritive function for the young oocytes undergoing the rapid development, especially when synthesizing the lipid and the protein cortical granules of the ooplasm during vitellogenesis. These cells gradually disappear in the ripe gametes, or if still present, are detached from the oocytes. So, next is basophiles. So basophiles are a type of white blood cells. They are the least common type of granulocytes, representing about 0.5 to 1% of the circulating WBC. However, they are the largest type of granulocytes. They are responsible for inflammatory reactions during the immune response, as well as in the formation of acute and the chronic allergic diseases, including anaphylaxis, asthma, atopic dermatitis, and high fever. So, this is the 3D structure of basophiles. So, the basophiles are nothing but, as we know, it is a white blood cells. The structure of basophile has a bilobed nucleus. Basophile nucleus is not visible after staining due to the large, deep blue cytoplasmic granules, as you can see here. The diameter will be measuring about 14 to 16 in micrometers. High basophiles causes in blood leukemia, polycythemia, thrombocythemia, myelofibrosis, and asthma. Basophils also produce compounds that coordinate the immune response, including histamine and serotonin, that induce inflammation and heparin, that prevents blood clotting, although these are less than that found in the mast cell units. The functions of basophiles. Basophiles appear in many specific kind of inflammatory reactions, particularly those that cause allergic symptoms. Basophiles contains anticoagulant heparin, which prevents blood from clotting too quickly. They also contains vasodilator histamine, which promotes the blood flow to tissues. Next is about platelets. So what are platelets? Platelets or thrombocytes are a compound or component of blood whose function is to react to bleeding from the blood vessel by clumping, thereby initiating a blood clot. Platelets have no cell nucleus. They are fragments of cytoplasm. They are derived from the megakaryocytes of the bone marrow or lung, which then enter the circulations. This is the structure of platelet. Platelets are also called as thrombocytes. The term used for the high or the low blood cells are platelet count the higher than about 4,50,000, which is called as thrombocytosis. The platelet count lower than 1,50,000, which is called as thrombocytopenia. The role of platelet is the main. So next slide. Sir, what is the normal platelet count by the age? For years, the general range for adult platelets has been from around 1,50,000 to 4,50,000 platelets per mcl of blood. What causes low platelets? Infection, bacterial and viral infections may lower your platelet levels. Alcohol slows platelets production. Drinking a lot of alcohol may cause your platelet level to drop. The toxic chemicals are exposure to toxic chemicals, including arsenic, benzene, and pesticides, may affect your platelet levels. Next. Next is the functions of platelets. Function of platelet is one of the major function of platelet is to contribute to hemostasis, that is, the process of stopping the blood bleeding at the site of interrupted endothelium. They gather at the site, and unless the interruption is physically too large, and they plug the hole. The next is about mast cells. The mast cell is the one which plays an important role in how the immune system responds to certain bacteria and parasites. They help to control other types of immune responses. They contain chemicals such as histamine, heparin, cytokines, and the growth factors. A mast cell is also known as mastocyte, or else we call it as labrocyte. So, next slide. This is what the structure of mast cells is. The mast cell is the one which lives under the skin, in the respiratory system, in the digestive tract, and even it lives in the urinary tract, the limbs, and even in the blood vessels. Mast cells are about 10 to 30 in the diameter, and they have polymorphous nucleus. The cells are similar to basophils of the blood in the appearance and even in the functions. The mast cells were discovered by Paul Ehrlich in the year 1877. These are associated with the allergic response. What cells produce the mast cells? The mast cells are the immune cells which are derived from the myeloid lineage. After arising in the bone marrow, progenitor cells circulate and become home to various tissues. Under the influence of stem cell factors locally produced by many cells in the tissue, the progenitor differentiates into the mature mast cells. The mast cells reside outside the bloodstream in the tissues, especially in the skin, in the lung tissue, lymph nodes, the liver, and the spleen basophiles. Another immune cell type that also plays a large role in allergies are located in the blood. Where are the mast cells found? A type of white blood cells that is found in the connective tissues, all through the body, especially under the skin, near the blood vessels and lymph vessels, in the nerve, and in the lungs, and even in the intestines. Next. Thank you. That's all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruk sir.
Thank you, sir.